SCP-940. Object Class: Keter. Special Containment Procedures: all known samples of SCP-940 larvae are currently in containment. Systematic purging of SCP-940 adult samples from civilians is currently, as of // being spearheaded by a combination of Area 14 research personnel and Mobile Task Force Omicron 7, Orkin. Samples of Foundation strengthened, see documentation regarding Agent Blue, are in the process of being added to commercially available insecticides, which is expected to prevent any more wild strains of SCP-940 from arising. All SCP-940 infectees are to be treated as Class 4 biohazards, and are to be contained and transported under heavy sedation to Area 14, or otherwise terminated. Deceased bodies infected with any SCP-940 strain, regardless of developmental stage, are to be incinerated. TTT. Description: SCP-940 is a parasitoid organism with some superficial similarities to troglodytic members of the class Araneae. Adult specimens are highly agile and possess leg spans from 4 to 7 meters, due to the difficulty in separating SCP-940 from their hosts. See below. Average weight and body size are moot considerations. Each of their 8 translucent legs is dotted regularly with 6 types of specialized sensory organs: IR-sensitive pit organs, ampullae of Lorenzini, compound and non-compound eyes sensitive to UV, and 2 additional organs of indeterminate function and end in large tarsal claws, possessing scopulae and setials common amongst species of hunting spiders and allowing them to climb sheer vertical surfaces with ease. SCP-940 possess a radial nerve net similar to Asteroidea, or the common starfish, and no central nervous system. The possibility that SCP-940 rely on their host's brain power for processing of external stimuli cannot be ruled out at this time. Infection occurs following exposure to body fluids containing SCP-940 eggs and larvae. The life cycle of SCP-940, from initial infection to maturity, is as follows. Treatment with intravenous antiparasitic compound is possible, if administered prior to infection advancing to Stage 3, Addendum, Stage 6 and above. Adult SCP-940 samples, when not attempting to conceal their identities, are extremely agile and capable predators. Through the use of their powerful limbs and multiple sensory organs, they are highly adept at evading capture. Field agents are to be highly cautious and equipped with MOP 4 gear at all times to prevent infection, and Foundation-issued nerve gas grenades for suppression purposes. Incident Log 940-01, Hide Block, Incident 940-01, SCP-940, in utero, recovered from Subject D940-05 on // Assistant Researcher S failed to return a live sample of SCP-940 larvae to cold storage, instead allowing the sample to remain unattended in the lab for approximately 45 minutes while on lunch break. The resulting breach of containment resulted in 7 SCP-940 infections amongst research and security personnel, and another 5 in D-Class personnel. The affected wing of Area 14 was isolated for decontamination, and infected Foundation personnel administered intravenous antiparasitic compound. All received treatment within 6 hours of infection and made full recoveries. Infected D-Class personnel were isolated for observation so as to establish a progression of SCP-940 infection and determine for how long it remains treatable. Observations of subjects D940-01, D940-02, and D940-03 form the basis of the infections given progression above. Subject D940-04 is the only infectee that did not follow the above reported progression, due to multiple larvae reaching maturity. D940-04 was terminated 3 weeks into the process, when the accelerated symptoms resulted in her progression to Stage 7, completely bypassing Stages 5 and 6. Subject D940-05 was initially believed to be uninfected, displaying no symptoms of SCP-940 infection after 3 weeks. A full examination found D940-05 to be pregnant. The unborn fetus was infected. The fetus, D940-06, was allowed to mature. D940-05 was kept unaware of its condition. Both expired when the legs of SCP-940 penetrated D940-05's uterus. D940-06 is preserved, kept in cryogenic storage at Armed Biocontainment Area 14 for study.